So having missed out on a podium in Imola, it's time to roll the dice and see if we can bag one in Monaco. Hello everybody, welcome back to AHGP, welcome back to Mercedes, and we are on the verge of the Monaco Grand Prix. We finished fourth in Imola. We took advantage of a late virtual safety car, but we're hoping that Monaco has something special in store for us. We've got a few days until that weekend begins, and we've got some stuff, I think, to come through here. We've got some scout reports. So Fred Vesti, 7 months left on his contract. Let's have a look at him. We're diving straight into this episode, it would seem. Cornering 68, braking 75, and his defending is 75 as well. Smoothness only 68. That's the only really important thing you need to know for tyre wear is about a driver's smoothness. Paul Aron, not yet eligible to race in Formula One, needs to join a Formula 2 team. Let's have a look at his numbers. Nothing really to write home about, overtaking only 44. So lots of work to be done there for the young man. But perhaps the one everyone will want to be signing in F1 Manager 2023 is Théo Pourchaire, the Sauber Academy driver, driving for ART in Formula 2, cornering 83. Not so good on the smoothness, not so great on overtaking, but very good in defence and very adaptable, very accurate. Maybe we sign one of these guys as a reserve, a replacement for Mick Schumacher. Let me know if you think we should replace Mick Schumacher as reserve, because let's be honest, he's probably not going to cut it as a Mercedes Formula 1 driver. Let's just look at those stats. 70s across the board apart from 80. Reactions 82. Are you sure? So we need to improve our low speed performance, which I think a front wing will help us do. We've only got 1.2 CFD hours and 16 wind tunnel hours left. 32 days until the next ATR period. So as that helps, low speed performance, but it nerfs our high speed performance. Maybe we go for a rear wing. Does that? Yeah, that helps low speed and the dirty air tolerance, but it is going to harm our high speed. So optimized aero. Yeah, we're going to lose a bit of high speed, come what may, unless we optimize high speed performance, but then we don't get anything for low speed. Although we could do that. DRS effectiveness. Yeah, but then that's what nerfs the high speed. So yeah, let's go with that, because then that's just improving the low speed and the extra weight plus 17. So we need to. That would make it the best, I'm guessing. So. Oh, car 2 is 8th for total weight. Why is there such a big disparity? What's going on? I don't think George has all the parts on his car then. That's bizarre. Look at this on here. 6th for top speed on car 1. That's George Russell. 9th for Lewis Hamilton. How bizarre. Anyway, let's put some engineers on this. Get this turned around. So this would be designed in time for the Spielberg race, but then let's maybe rush it. Yeah, I'm going to rush this rear wing because we want it on the car for Silverstone, and we're going to confirm that. $2.1 million dues, and yeah, I'm just going to check everything's on George's car, and then we're going to go to Monaco. We've got some CFD concerns come through to us before we actually head to Monaco. So I've had an email from Paula Lorenzo. Good morning, Aaron. I'm concerned about our CFD simulator as I've recently noticed signs of what could be structural damage. I would advise hiring a contractor to carry out any structural analysis on the building. This would cost a reasonable sum. However, if there's a problem, we'll be able to fix it before it gets any worse and before repairs become more costly. So what we need to do is approve it at the cost of $60,000, and the CFD simulator is shut down for 6 days. But if we leave it, the problem could get worse, and that really would hurt us. So we're going to approve it because short-term pain, long-term gain. George Russell, flying lap around Monaco. We're going to go on board.
Circuit's all clear.
And there's no traffic in our way. Hamilton is just coming around the Rascasse, and Anthony knows to start his final attempt in Monaco. George Russell has actually caught a Ferrari here. This is really not helpful for Russell. Who is that in the way? That is the pole sitter Leclerc getting in our way. I demand a penalty for the Ferrari driver of multiple, specifically 10 places. Hamilton has set a personal best in 18.5. Russell's done an 18.6 first sector. Seafront chicane for Russell. How's his middle sector? It's coming up any second now at 33 flat. What has Hamilton got? Did he catch the traffic? No, he's not caught the traffic, so his lap should remain unspoiled. Through the Rascasse for George Russell. Final corner, almost clipping the wall. Hamilton, 33 flat in the middle sector. Not a personal best though. Russell goes 6th fastest. Ahead of Alonso, who will also be on a lap behind us
currently,
and probably go faster. So unless Hamilton can stick it on the second row provisionally, we're looking at 7th and 8th. Hamilton goes 5th. Okay, that's slightly better. Let's see how things work out here. Who is still on a lap? Stroll is on a lap. Alonso is not going faster. Ocon is setting personal best sectors. Hamilton actually did 2 yellow sectors. Ocon, 10th fastest. Sainz has moved up to 2nd. Verstappen not going quicker. Verstappen has boxed, in fact. So we have got ourselves ahead of Alonso and ahead of Stroll. So Hamilton will start this race from 5th on the grid. That's a really good effort, considering our car sucks in slow corners. Alright, it's strategy o'clock. We are going to run hard medium on George Russell, and we're going to go hard medium with Lewis Hamilton. There doesn't seem to be any threat of rain, but we're looking for safety cars or red flags to change this race upside down, and ideally we don't want to be involved in any of it. Here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, 2 red cars on the front row, and off we go. Hamilton actually making a lightning start, shooting out of the middle of the track, maybe just to protect his position. In fact, he's blocked Stroll, and is Russell able to get up the hill and ahead of the Aston Martin? They're still side by side, and the Aston Martin has just held up. Oh, Russell's sticking a wheel through Casino Square. And we've got a yellow flag. Albon seems. We've got an instant red flag. An instant red flag. And Russell's just got the overtake done. He's up to 6th. There you go. Instant red flag. What has happened here? Albon was going down the order, I think. Yeah. Oh, he's smashed into the wall. And he's been hit by a McLaren and blocked the track. Wonderful stuff. Okay, so I didn't even get a chance to look at what everyone else was on in terms of tyres. I think we just stay on these tyres. I think we just stay on these tyres, to be honest. Because if it's that easy to trigger a red flag around Monaco, it's probably going to happen at some point later in the race. So we're just going to go no changes, no changes. What's everybody else on? Well, everyone else is on hards. Leclerc's on mediums. The guys at the back here are on softs. Piastri and Albon are out of the race. Alright, here we go again. Not taking us long to get back to this point of proceedings. And there's been some changes for tyres. Sainz has gone onto softs. And Stroll has now got up the inside of Russell. Russell's hanging it out there. And yeah, we're successfully back in front. So that's all good. And look at all the fuel we've recovered just because of a red flag. Hold a bit of a gap. We'll go neutral with Lewis. There we go. So we gapped the Aston Martins. Let's keep it that way. Alonso and Stroll can fight amongst themselves. They can crash like they did in Baku. That would be very welcome. If the Red Bulls and the Ferraris would like to have a tangle of a similar nature, I'd be very up for that as well. But at the moment, Perez and Verstappen are separated by some 4 seconds in the favour of Sergio Perez. So this game is not true to life. And Carlos Sainz is dutifully sitting a second behind Leclerc, because Ferrari would never let Sainz past Leclerc. Let's be honest about that. Russell, oh, he's got Stroll for company again. That's not ideal. So obviously Stroll has burnt some battery to close that gap. So it's a little bit of a game of cat and mouse. And then we'll harvest a little bit with George. And Stroll is actually now right under the rear wing of George Russell. Is he going to make the move here? I think what we do is we tell George, always defend. And Stroll is actually now past Russell, frustratingly, because we made a mistake in telling him to defend. And yeah, look, he covers the outside line. Why would you cover the outside line? That's so dumb. And then Stroll gets through up the hill. So now we need to do something about the Aston Martin. We need to go high, aggressive overtakes. What are the Aston Martins on? Stroll's on mediums. That might explain some of it, actually. As long as we can stay in his DRS, then he can tow us along nicely. That's not... Oh, Alonso's got through as well. What's going on? George! Is it sweating inside his helmet? Can he not see where he's going? Again, he's covering the outside line. Dude! Not a lot happening on track except Russell going backwards. Yeah, Leclerc in the pit lane. Switching from mediums to hards. Sainz also in, boxing off of his softs. Where are they going to come out? Where is Lewis Hamilton? Leclerc has actually pitted and stayed ahead of Hamilton. And Hamilton's about to be gobbled up by Sainz, who was thick end of 3/4 of a second faster last time around. Is he going to make the same mistake as Russell and protect the outside? No, he's going to send Sainz to the outside. And the Ferrari goes past. Sainz with a 13.9. Flippin' heck. That Ferrari is unbelievable on this game. This is just... Frontier, we need a patch to considerably nerf Ferrari. Their tyres are too good. Their car is too good. Their drivers don't make any mistakes. What's going on? Problems now, because Alonso has closed in on Hamilton. He's made up like 2.5 seconds in the last 2 laps. Hamilton, there you can see 17.7 last time around. Alonso is 16.1. That's illegal. I really don't like that. Alonso with 57% of his tyres left still. And the Aston Martin is looking for a way past. And he might be about to find it, to be honest. So problems afoot for Mercedes in terms of pace. So Perez is now in. He's gone 40 laps on the medium, but he's going to come out in front of us. So, he's had a pit stop issue. Maybe we'll jump him. There's the Red Bull. We are ahead of the Red Bull for now. Alonso is still buzzing around like a fly that just won't leave your house. Stroll is into the pit lane as well. So now we attack and we push with Russell. Is Stroll in traffic? No, he's got 6 seconds to Gasly. Russell will just have to call in a lap early because we're going full send with him. Hamilton we can probably attack with now as well. Alonso's in, and we've got traffic. There's a McLaren in the way. Lando Norris was completely in the way there. We are probably now going to lose the position to Alonso, who's exiting the pit lane now. We're going to harvest, and then we're going to be in the pit lane. In comes Hamilton. Let's follow Alonso. Well, we're almost certainly going to lose this position. Russell is in as well. 2.5 second stop time for Hamilton, who is just exiting the pit lane now. There goes Alonso. Hamilton coming out of the pit lane. We've lost the position. Hamilton crossing the yellow line there. And we've lost the position to Stroll as well. And almost to Gasly, who is on old hards. Stroll's on mediums again. This isn't gonna... Oh, this is ridiculous. Lance Stroll started on hards and has then gone medium. As has Sergio Perez. Sainz has gone back onto hards. Oh, this has turned into a disaster. And we're losing the position to Gasly because we're not attacking. We need to get those tyres back up to temperature. They are cold. And we're just having an absolute mess of a race. Alright, Hamilton's right on Stroll. We put him up to aggressive overtakes. Can he get the job done here? Not even close. We need to get past this Aston Martin. Let's push and deploy and attack and just everything hammer time. Come on, Lewis, you've got to get through, man. It's only Lance Stroll. Oh, he's almost put us in the wall. Up the hill, perhaps? No. Dive bomb into the hairpin? No. Right, I have had enough of this. We are doing something different. We've got a fresh set of softs, so we're going to just go for it. We're going to pit Lewis, and then we're going to just attack with a fresh set of softs. We'll come out behind Russell, but we can get him out of the way. In fact, we might just make this easier for us and box Russell too. He'll come out behind Ocon, I think, but we'll have such an advantage in pace. He will go past him. So Hamilton come out just just ahead of... That's a Williams, actually. That's a lap car. I thought it was the Alpine. He's comfortably ahead of Ocon. Hopefully we'll be able to get the fastest lap bonus point as well while we're at it. And then we've got some... What is it? 17.5 seconds to make up to Stroll. So let's see if Lewis can do this. Russell did come out behind Ocon, but he has now overtaken him. Where? He's gone into Casino Square, Mirabeau. I forget the corners. Yeah, they're dueling down into the hairpin there. Hamilton's just set the fastest lap at 12.2. He's just taken over 3 seconds out of Stroll. And there are 8 laps to go. What's the gap now? It's just 5 seconds. Hamilton a little bit skinny on fuel at the moment. So it might be a case of catch Stroll, pass Stroll, save fuel. Look at it just coming down hand over fist. What's the tyre situation? 47% warm mediums. 2-stop is bizarrely the way to go on the game because You'd have such an advantage with fresh tyres. We could probably even afford to conserve. Well, we'll get past the Canadian, and then we'll start to save the fuel. So we'll attack, and we'll deploy down the straight. Look at it. We're going to be pushing him through the Rascasse, which we couldn't see because I had the menu up. Here we go. Down the inside, surely. Just go for it, man. Oh, come on, Lewis. Or up the hill. Alright, this time, push with the fuel. Actually, too far back. And we've just ended up in the same position we were before, just with soft tyres. Oh, I strongly dislike the Monaco Grand Prix. In real life, on the F1 game, on F1 Manager, I just... yeah, it annoys me. Hamilton just right behind Stroll. You can't get past. Just deploy out of the final corner. See if we can get past. No. Oh, we've got it this time. Hamilton's now ahead. Here's how he did it. He's just forced it in there into Casino Square. And then sealed the deal on the rest of the lap, and now just leaving the Aston Martin behind. We still need to save fuel though. I suppose Russell could probably go for our fastest lap attempt. What's Russell doing? He's done a purple first sector. Be good for his confidence to get that extra point. Here is Russell. Hamilton has reached a plateau on fuel. Can Russell see out this fastest lap? Not quite. Hamilton retains the fastest lap. Let's wrap up the Monaco Grand Prix then. Won by Max Verstappen. How have Red Bull pulled that off? Ferrari have... what have Ferrari done to... they were set for the win. They boxed Leclerc. And then he couldn't get past Verstappen on soft tyres. Charles, man. Oh. Deary me. Russell's about to run out of fuel. But it shouldn't matter. Oh no, he stopped! Russell's not going to get points!
So we have checkered flag now.
So no, he is. Ocon is
so much more.
9th and a lap down.
Thank you so
Whoops.
much for your consistent efforts.
Where's George just being consoled in the garage on yet another 8th place finish? Yeah, he got classified there. Failed to finish the race, but he did finish the race because he was just a few yards away from the line. Alonso making up 3 places to finish 5th. Hamilton stays 5th in the Drivers' Championship. We're now 39 points behind Perez. This is becoming a 4-way fight for the World Championship. 11 ahead of Alonso. Russell still behind Lance Stroll. This is... we need to fix this. And we need to fix it in the next couple of races. We lost 3 points to Aston Martin there, but we have a few points lead over them. Ferrari gain a little bit... well, actually, Red Bull extend their lead. Right. That was the Monaco Grand Prix. And... yeah, let me know what you thought of the strategy, because it really wasn't. I've just noticed that my camera is woefully too high. Just move that down. There we go. It's a bit better. Probably been staring at my forehead the whole time, haven't you? But Spain probably suits our car a bit better. Car attributes. Medium speed is crucial. Low speed recommended. How? It's a high-speed circuit. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we've failed inspection on the rear wings. So we need to replace the car part. There we go. And we'll have to do that. Oh, lots of stuff failing on Hamilton's car. But we'll come to that in the next episode. If you enjoyed that, give the video a nice big thumbs up for me. Subscribe for more F1 Manager content. And thanks very much for watching.